Now, Jack, a completely unrelated question. Do you like MrBeast?
No.
Jack, do you think MrBeast ruined YouTube?
Yes.
Now, in all honesty, Jack, why?
Because it became more about views, money, and popularity than it did about having fun.
So, I have to absolutely agree with this. If anybody doesn't know, I've been saying the exact same fucking thing since 2019. I have been mocked over what I had to say, I've been criticized, I've had people actually give me a death threat over this shit. This is true. I have been saying the literal same fucking thing for years. And one of the biggest fucking responses I constantly get is, oh, you're just jealous. It's not a matter of being jealous. It's not. Because if I was jealous, I would have been jealous of literally anyone else who is more successful than me on this platform. Again, as Jack just said, I'm not even a fan of Jacksepticeye. I watched a couple of his videos. He's a funny guy, yeah, but I was always more on the PewDiePie side. I'm not going to sit there and watch multiple people doing the same kind of content. I'm just going to watch one. That's how I've always been. But he's right, because it's literally supposed to be a hobby. It's supposed to be fun. You're supposed to be doing this stuff just for fun. That's what the whole point of it was. MrBeast came in here and made this entire platform all about, like, money. It was all about fame, notoriety, views, literally everything he just said. I have been saying the exact same thing since 2019. And it's just funny that people have just lost their collective shit. If you get on Twitter and read this shit, people are just gone crazy over this. They're just like, oh, it's so funny when the older generation hates the newer. No, it's not even that. It's literally what he said. It's literally the same thing. I remember being on YouTube for years, and everyone was just so anti-clickbait. Oh, I hate the thumbnail, it's clickbait. Literally, every MrBeast video is a fucking clickbait title. Every one of them. It's always the same exact shit. For some reason, he gets to pass. Why? I don't know. Maybe it's just because he makes people feel better. He does that exact same thing that people criticized for years on the internet, where they're like, oh, I have to film myself giving a homeless person $10. I'm such a good person. MrBeast does it, he gets praised. It's fucking ludicrous. It's just insane.
You just don't think you had fun playing Squid Games? You don't think you had fun riding on yachts? Building wells in Africa? I don't know.
If he had fun doing those videos, they'd be longer.
Exactly. 100%.
We'd see the fun.
Ooh.
I thought you were going to get me with that one, didn't you? Who's the YouTuber you hate the most?
I don't know. There's a lot of groomers and pedophiles on our platform.
And that is 100% true as well. For whatever reason, we have this taking over YouTube. It's been a thing for a while now, and they've become a protective class. YouTube does nothing about it to moderate it, or even stop it, and in most cases, they promote it. So, I don't know. It's just crazy to me. But yeah, he hit the nail on the head, 100% stand behind Jack. It's like I said, guys, I've been literally saying this for years, and I'm well documented for saying this for like 4 years. This is just not me just saying this to hop on some kind of like beef train or whatever. This whole thing is stupid. These are like grown men. And what's even funnier about this whole thing is, well, it's MrBeast's response to it on Twitter. So I ruined YouTube because I didn't buy a mansion and sports cars, and instead reinvented my money into making content focused on doing good and inspiring kids to help people. You're not inspiring anybody to do anything good because people aren't really taking up after this. They're literally just being clones of your channel. That's what it is. You don't ever hear about these people anywhere because they're not doing anything that you think that what you just said is true. It's not. They're literally just, if they are, they're filming themselves, so it kind of defeats the purpose of being a good person. You can't sit there and film yourself doing a good deed, claiming it's a good deed, because you filmed it. It doesn't work that way. If you're going to be a good person, fucking put the camera away. I've been saying this for years. If you had fun, the videos would be longer. What does that even mean, LOL? You think I'd give up every hour of my life for 14 years if I didn't have fun? Yes, you literally just posted a video the other day talking about having to film every single day. You're hoping people really like it. You already know people are going to watch the fucking video. So, like, what are you talking about? Filming every single day, not having a day off, you treating this like it's an actual fucking job or a career, that doesn't sound fun. So again, he's not wrong, you're literally just proving his point. And I think you're just too dumb to understand what he just said in a very brief 45-second clip. It went completely over your head, and you just decided to prove him right on Twitter for some reason. You felt like this was a good idea. This clip is insanely disrespectful, in my opinion. Oh no, how dare somebody not appreciate me? How dare somebody not like me? You know, there's a word for that. It's called narcissist, in my opinion. And obviously there is so much I could say about his content, but I'll just take the punches and be the bigger man. Okay, if you're going to be the bigger man and take the punches, you wouldn't have even responded to this in the first place. Like, this is very clearly, you got your little panties in a wad, you got hurt, you're upset that somebody that also is friends with PewDiePie had something negative to say towards you, and it's valid criticism, I'd like to argue, in my opinion, because, again, this is shit that I've been saying forever. MrBeast literally, okay, he's literally the fucking billionaire of the channel, of the entire website. So it's just so funny to me that people are like, oh, I hate millionaires and billionaires. MrBeast is literally one of those people, but he gets a pass for some reason. And like I've said earlier, it's not even genuine. You're not doing anything genuine when you have to fucking film it and you profit off of it. So to me, it makes no sense why people are just so delusional when it comes to this shit. And the whole reason, and as I've said this before, and I'm just going to throw some context in here, I don't care about notoriety, fame, whatever. I don't care about that stuff. I used to like MrBeast. I used to like watching his stuff, but he started doing things that start rubbing me the wrong way. And I've said this before many times. One of them is the clickbaiting. I can't stand the clickbaiting. Number two, what I do not like about it is back in the older days, and he would have like $10,000 cash prizes, blah, blah, blah. The people that were in the contest never actually completed the stuff. They would just split the money. Like, what is the point of the video at that point? It's not fun. It's like, does anybody remember when Logan Paul and KSI had the big boxing match and it was a draw and everyone felt cheated out of their money? That's how I feel like when I was watching those videos. I felt like I was cheated out of my time. Because it just became to the point where it was just like, okay, so like, you know what I mean? Like, okay, so there's no winners. You made a video of your friends collecting more money. And to further, like, point this out, whenever Chris was going through the whole backlash for being trans, which he still is, but whenever he was going through all the backlash with it originally, his first response was to link and show off his money, which is something I said he would fucking do. I said they all would do this. Oh, it's not about the money. We do this for... No, you do this for the money. He just kind of fucking threw you under the bus and showed, the entire world that I'm right. That other people have been right too. It's not even just me. There are other people that don't like MrBeast either. Jimmy is annoying. I find him very annoying. You can say what you want about me. I don't give a fuck. I've been on this platform way longer than him, so I don't give a shit. And the final thing that really just set me the wrong way is he made a Twitter post about 4 years ago when he was going to do that video where he was having YouTubers in LA stand on top of Rice Gum's house and they walked around wearing the weights and shit for, like, the last man standing won all the money. Originally, he said, if you're a YouTuber in LA, please hit him up for this whole video. And I said, okay, cool, that sounds like fun, because I live in LA, I'm a YouTuber, I've been a YouTuber for a very long time. And I said, well, yeah, why not? So I decided to go along with it and submit my appeal for it, and, like, hey, maybe you'll pick me, maybe this will be fun, I don't know. And it wasn't even just me, it was a lot of small channels, a lot of people were excited for the opportunity to do this, and then he goes back and says, no, I only want, like, basically famous YouTubers. Which is just kind of like, okay, so at that point, it's just a fuck you to everybody, including his fans. At that point, it becomes a fuck you even further, because it's like, what do a bunch of rich people have to, where's the stakes for them winning anything, It's like, I don't know, like $1 million cash prize. Like, where do you think Rice Gum fucking gives a shit about $1 million? I mean, he probably does, but he obviously didn't give a shit enough about it because he was the first person to leave the fucking contest. He didn't give a shit. You know who would have, like, fought tooth and nail and made better content for? Literally anybody else than these fucking people. So, after that, it rubbed me the wrong way. I was no longer invested in Jimmy or MrBeast's product or anything. And on top of that, he also did a very disingenuous thing. So that's why I think it's very disrespectful in my opinion. No, motherfucker, you literally said if you got more subscribers than PewDiePie, you would delete your channel because you didn't want to take the crown from him. But you had no problem whatsoever, once you blew up as big as you did, to take that fucking crown and craft YouTube into what it is now. YouTube literally kisses your ass and caters to you, and it's just a middle finger to everyone else. So no, Jacksepticeye is not wrong on this. He's 100% right. I've literally said the same thing for years. I don't give a fuck if this offends anybody. Get the fuck over it. You don't know these people. Quit sticking up for them. Good day.